got my other phone with me. You know, Jay came a little bit more prepared this time. And if this goes off, I'll be able to record again. But like I was saying, man, you know, Jake and the world think they got so much money and this and that and the third. If you know, man. Lab diamonds are a real thing, and you can't really tell the difference. I mean, unless unless you smart, you'll actually go through great lengths to acquire, some real jewelry. But a lot of these rappers, man, all of the shit that they do is just a show. You know, it's just a show. A lot of them are wearing lab diamonds or moissanite, and lab diamonds are very cheap, especially if you outsource them from another country, say like India. You know what I'm saying? You know? In which all of them are different stones or whatever the case may be, but the men of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua are the real royalty. Because we understand that diamonds aren't just the only precious stones. Diamond is just one of many precious stones, man. You got sapphires, you got different color sapphires, you got different color chrysolites. You have all these different stones, man. And when we enter into the kingdom of heaven, man, we're gonna receive the best of the best. Jake ain't gonna be worried about wearing just a diamond chain. Hey, man, I want a stone with diverse chains in it. Hey, Salakia, a chain with diverse stones in it. That's what I meant to say. But nah, man. No, hey. Them niggas in the world, man, they don't know what true wealth is, and they definitely don't have it. They leave, and when they were broke, they had more freedom, because when you get rich, you're enslaved by those who are richer than you. You get told what to do by those who are richer than you. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua has blessed us with the spirit of discernment, man. We know E is watching the prophets. Well, keep watching. Get you some popcorn. Because at the end of the day, man, being a man of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is realizing that you are going to suffer in this world. This world is not ours. Also, you have to take into account, right now we able to do the work, and it's not much persecution happening, but eventually we're gonna have to be persecuted. The scriptures got to play out, every last bit of it. Eventually it's gonna get to the point where brothers are gonna be getting locked up for this truth. Some brothers might be put to death for this truth, but you're supposed to count it as an honor. It's like Stelios in the 300 said, man, he was talking to that Akkadian, and he told him, hey, I'm not scared of death, man. I'm looking for an honorable death. And that's a beautiful thing in the eyes of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. That's why brothers, hey, I'm not scared to die for the Lord. What I'm scared of dying of is some foolish shit. And I don't want to be persecuted for being a nigga, man. Just doing normal Jake shit, robbing a bank, selling drugs, whatever the case may be. To be to be persecuted for righteousness' sake is a blessing. Let's see, I had a precept I wanted to grab, and it's slipping my mind. Let's see. You gotta take it on the chin, because it's a blessing. You can't get what Yahweh Shai has without going through what he went through. You gotta drink of that same cup, and you gotta be willing to do it. This is Matthew chapter 5 and verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. This happened to the men of the Lord back then, and it's gonna happen to us, man. Brothers are gonna have lies told about them. Brothers are gonna have, different things that we get, different ways that we're getting persecuted. Some brothers are gonna be taken to camps, and they gonna refuse their chip. They're gonna be beheaded for Yahweh Shai's namesake. You know, but it's a precious thing for you to lay your life down for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The Lord considers that an honorable thing. You know, and we make our bodies a living sacrifice coming out here. You know what I'm saying? And it you know, it takes you having some courage, but most of the time